After the completion of the chapter, we go through the exercise numerical. First numerical, what is the force between two small charged spheres having charge 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb and 3 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb placed 30 centimeter apart in the air. Now see, there are two charges and the force we want to find out. So we shall use this formula. F is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square. Now K we are knowing 9 into 10 raised to 9. The first charge is given, it is 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb, and the second charge is given 3 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb, and divided by square of distance. Now distance is 30 centimeters, so we have to convert it into meter, so it becomes 0.3 meter and square of it, and if you simplify you will get the answer, and that answer's unit will be Newton. Okay, it will be 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton. Okay, 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. Okay, so this will be the answer of this question. Okay, now second numerical, the electrostatic force on small sphere of charge 0.4 microcoulomb. So one charge is given to you and that charge is 0.4 microcoulomb due to another small sphere of charge minus 0.8 microcoulomb in air is 0.2 Newton. So these two charges are opposite charges, so this will be an attractive force. What is the distance between the two spheres? First of all, we want to find distance, and what is the force on the second sphere due to first sphere. Okay, that answer is very easy. Second part, first part we shall calculate. Okay, now see, first of all we have the formula of force. Okay, we have F is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square. Now we want to calculate R, so make R square as a subject of formula. R square is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon F. Now place the values, but mind well, or you keep in mind that the second charge is negative, but we have to write its magnitude. Okay, so 9 into 10 raised to 9, because we want to find distance, multiply by the first charge, that is 0.4 microcoulomb. So 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, microcoulomb it is, and the other one is minus 0.8, but we have to take positive magnitude only because we want to calculate the distance. 0.8 microcoulomb. Okay, micro means 10 raised to minus 6. Okay, divided by the distance, divided by the force between them, and force is given, it is 0.2 Newton. Okay, so if you simplify this, then you will get the value as 144 into 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, and if you take the square root, R square will be 144 into 10 raised to minus 4. So R will be equal to, it will be 12 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Okay, and this will be the answer. If you want to convert it into centimeter, then you multiply it by 100, then you will get 12 centimeter. So it is one and the same. Now the second question is given, what is the force on the second sphere due to the first sphere. Now according to Newton's third law of motion, action and reaction are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Now say for example you have these two charges. Okay, this is your first charge and second charge. Okay, first charge is positive charge and the second charge is negative charge. So first charge is experiencing the attractive force towards second charge, and second charge is also experiencing the attractive force towards the first charge. Now the magnitude of force is same, both the forces are same, the value of forces are same, but the directions are different. So we can say magnitude of force on 2 by 1 is 0.2 Newton only. Magnitude of this force will be same only, but the direction will be in the opposite direction as the force experienced by the first. First is experiencing the force from left to right, or you can say towards right, and here second charge is experiencing the force towards left. Okay. Now third numerical, check the ratio Ke square upon GMEMP. GMEMP is dimensionless. Look up a table of physical constants and determine the value of the ratio. We want to find the value also and what is the significance of this value. Okay. Now for this I am showing you the different values. Okay. Now these are the values of constant K, which is appearing here in this equation. K is having dimensional formula m1 L3, okay, T minus 4, A minus 2. At the time of discussion of theory we have found this. Then E is charge. Charge is having the dimensional formula A1 T1, okay. G is a gravitational constant and its dimensional formula last year we studied m minus 1 L3 T minus 2. Then Me and Mp are the masses, so its dimensional formula will be m1. Now all these dimensional formula we just have to put them in this equation. Okay. So instead of K we can write m1 L3 T minus 4 A raised to minus 2, then E square it is. So A1 T1 we have to write, but we have to take the square of it. Then instead of G we can write this dimensional formula m minus 1 L3 T minus 2, and instead of Me and Mp you write m1 twice, or m1 into m1, or we write m1 raised to 2, that becomes m raised to 2. Now if you simplify this, then all the units, or rather all these dimensions will be cancelled out. Okay, say m1 it is. Okay, now this m1 will go in the numerator. Okay, so this becomes m2. Okay, then here in the denominator there will be m2. Okay, so that m2 and m2 will be cancelled out. Okay, similarly L3 here will be cancelled out. Okay, then T raised to minus 2 is here, that T raised to minus 2 will go up. So here this becomes T raised to 2, and this T raised to minus 2 will go up and it becomes T raised to positive 2. So total it becomes T raised to 4, and this T raised to minus 4, they will also be cancelled out. Okay, and A raised to minus 2 it is, here A raised to 1 and this square, so it becomes A raised to 2. So A raised to minus 2 and A raised to positive 2 will also be cancelled out. Okay, this m1 is going up, therefore it becomes m raised to positive 1 and this m raised to positive 1. So total it becomes m raised to positive 2 and this m raised to positive 2. So every dimension is cancelling out, so this is a dimensionless quantity we can say. Okay, this ratio which is given to us is Ke square upon GMEMP is a dimensionless quantity. Now the value we want to find. So you have to write the value of each and every quantity. Now K is 9 into 10 raised to 9. This ratio I am writing first. K E square upon GMEMP. all the values which are given in the table or in the information that can be utilized. Here 9 into 10 raised to 9 is the value of K. E is charge of electron, it is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 and square of it. Okay, divided by value of G. G is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. Multiply by the value of mass of electron. Mass of electron is 9.1, 10 to the power minus 31. Multiply by mass of proton, it is 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27. Now if you simplify this, all the powers and the values with the help of calculator, then round about you will get 2.3, approximately 2.3 into 10 to the power 39. Okay, so this ratio signifies that electrostatic force to the gravitational force. This is the ratio of electrostatic force to the gravitational force. Try to understand. This ratio is 2.3 into 10 raised to 39 times more. So we can say electrostatic force is 2.3 into 10 raised to 39 times more than the gravitational force. Okay, thank you.